Kourtney Kardashian calls Kim intolerable. Pete Davidson enters rehab, and Kim cries over Kanye's behavior in a preview for the next week's episode of The Kardashians. Hey guys, it's Allie for Hollywood Life with your Kardashian Roundup. We are starting off with some news about Kim's ex first today, as it's being reported that Pete Davidson has entered a rehab facility to treat his PTSD and borderline personality disorder. According to People magazine, a source claimed that Pete is in rehab but should be getting out pretty soon, while Page Six added that the actor has been struggling and is at a Pennsylvania facility, the same one that his friend John Mulaney went to for drug and alcohol abuse. Now, Page Six's source explained that Pete regularly goes to rehab for tune-ups and to take a mental break, so that is what's happening. And we are all about prioritizing your mental health here, so good for you, Pete. Now, let's get into the latest episode of The Kardashians, which sees Kourtney and Kim continue their feuding. Kourt put aside their issues briefly to attend Kim's 43rd birthday dinner, making it nearly a month since their falling out due to Kim's collab with Dolce & Gabbana. Khloe and the family's friend Simon Huck tried to push Kourtney to have a conversation with Kim, and the Poosh founder vented to them about how she felt, explaining, "I feel like I go to big extents to have my own thing, but there's no sense of loyalty or feeling of how would I feel if she did this to me. We have more than what we could want or need. But if I look at the photos from the fashion show, half the time I'm like, is this my wedding?" When Khloe asked why Kourtney couldn't say this directly to Kim, Kourtney said it's who she is to her core. She further explained why she was so upset in a confessional, which stemmed from her feeling that Kim wasn't happy at her wedding to Travis Barker in general. Kourtney said to the cameras, "I didn't feel truly supported. I think it's just a free-for-all. It's no boundaries, and it felt like there's no decency to ask me how I felt about her doing this so closely to my wedding. No one gives an F about anything. We're just going to take and do what we want, whatever's best for us." Well, Kourtney went on to slam Kim as intolerable to have a conversation with, saying that she's on her phone the whole time and is really hard to engage with. Khloe later assured Kourtney that Kim wants to make things right, and even said she'd be the mediator in the conversation and would make sure Kim came into things in a good mood. Unfortunately, by the end of the episode, it looks like we are no closer to a Kourtney and Kim sit down to hash out these issues. And looking ahead to next week's episode, it doesn't seem like Kim and Kourtney talk, but Kim does break down to Khloe about her ex-husband's behavior. In a preview of the next episode, Khloe asks Kim if she's okay, and Kim cries out that she's not. She wipes tears from her face and cries, "I just can't." More composed in her confessional later, the Skims founder explained, "It's so different from the person that I married," referring to Kanye West. She said, "That's who I loved and that's who I remember. I'll do anything to get that person back." Recall, Kim just opened up to Vogue Italia in a new interview in which she explained how she hides her emotions about her ex from their 4 kids. She told the magazine, "If there's something concerning my kid's dad and I'm upset, I try not to show as much emotion. I have to be ready to explain why I'm upset, and it might not be appropriate for them to know. There's nothing worse than you'll understand when you're older. I don't want to be that person." Well, this seems like one of those times, sadly. And that's it for today, guys. Be sure to tune into The Kardashians next Thursday on Hulu. And for more on these stories, click the links down below and be sure to hit that sub, like, and bell button for more news on your favorite celebs. Bye, guys.